There we go. Halftime. I am legend.
Hey, baby, 99 Ep5 officially.
Two-step Texans.
Now Detroit, maybe from the hooligans. Damn, it was on probably very nice. Two something to us. Talk goes through us. Sheriff, I bad talk. Cherry MC bang every MC easily. Just that Brooklyn bullshit, we on it. All right. What these guys talking about, man? This is a fluke. Olive is sell high. Love watching Will Levis go off against the Panthers. Andy Iso had the footwork and his mind in the right place today. What was up with Lawrence to Philly? He couldn't hold on to the football. Bad ball at all. Uh-oh, he's out there fumbling from Florida State, I see. The deal was very close between the Texans and the Buccaneers involving Alta and McCaskill. Hashtag rumors. Sharing his comment. Travis Hunter gives some TCO receiving veterans next time. Easy to see the Seahawks come out on top. DK Metcalf had 152 yards receiving. Turned into the Seahawks game. You have to see the day Lamar Jackson is having. Okay, Marmar. Lions coach Falk pressing all the right buttons in Detroit. Yes, sir. Drake May is putting on the show. Quiet as kept. He is having an outstanding season over there at the quarterback. He's playing quarterback unlike no other right now. You also got the Super Bowl winners playing on a very high level as well. They're hitting on all cylinders, offensively and defensively too. Got some good things going on in the league right now, man. I know it's been quiet, but we back. We back with the favorite co-host of the co-hosts. You know what I'm talking about? Throw your means up. Let's get to it right away. Right now. Hitters. Top 10. We have 3 undefeated teams in the league right now. 7-0 the Chargers. Holding it down from winning the Super Bowl to being undefeated at the halftime. Lions are at 8-0 right now. They balling high. Their quarterback is playing on another planet. He is an alien. And those New England Patriots, about a couple of shows ago, they said they're hooking up something special. Seems like they're handling business right now at 7-0. That young quarterback over there got this team playing at a high level, very high level. The Saints 6-1. They're on a 4-game winning streak. At number 4 in the league right now, they just won by the hair. They chinny chin chin. The referees blew that last play of the game. I mean, they was in a thriller. What's up with the Saints in the thriller? See, when you throw bombs all game long, you're going to find yourself in big games. You're either going to close it or you're not going to close it. Now, they got to close this game out, but there was some controversy in that ending of that game, man. I just watched the ending and watched, a sleeping giant and Johnston go up and go get it. And then they had an opportunity to kick an extra point to go into overtime or win the game. The Panthers grabbed their nuts to win the game, and that kid, who's something different in the backfield, Mr. Tucker himself, He got in. Let's just call it what it is. You watched the play. I watched the play. I watched it 3 times. He got in the end zone. They robbed him out of a 2-point conversion. I don't know if that was in Carolina or New Orleans, but the
New
refs,
Orleans.
the refs are going to get fined like crazy because they robbed the shit out of Sean Tucker and the Carolina Panthers in a hell of a comeback game. But they was balling. At the end of the day, you got those two outside guys, Mr. Wilson and Olev, man, on the edges, just going back down the field. I don't think they get tired. They robots. They are robots. Them and Mr. Levis just says, you know what? His arm don't get tired. Nothing. 70 every time. Give me 6 downs. In 5 of those 6 downs, I'm launching that bitch 80 to 70 yards downfield. Go get it. They playing backyard football. All right, bro. Run to the tree. I got you. Yard. Nobody does it better. How about these Bears, man, sitting at a 6-2 record right now? The Chicago Bears. And look, man, remember we talked about this earlier, and I asked Falk and those Lions who they, in their division, who they respect or who they think going, make a
Lemon
push.
Pepper
And they
Falcons.
said it, man. They said the Bears. And right now, McCoy is 6-2 on a 3-game winning streak. Shout out to McCoy, the number 5 ranked team in the league, Chicago Bears. Number 6 is them very pesky Kansas City Chiefs, man. They sitting at 6-2 right now, and they're back on a 3-game winning streak right now. And the Chiefs are still in the mix. Don't ever count them out of anything right now with Mr. Real, at quarterback. They starting trying to start a new dynasty with a new quarterback at the helm. And they sitting comfortable, man. At 6-2, they are in the mix right now. You don't want to be 2 games behind the Chargers, though, right? They needed somebody to beat the Chargers. I think the Chargers are playing football to the point where we're the number 1 seed. You're going to be the 5 seed this time around because even if the Chiefs beat them, if nobody else can beat the Chargers, they
Giants.
got a 2-game lead. So they'll be winning the West if, no matter what happens in that game, too. Unless somebody sneaks up and can get those hot Chargers right now, which might be impossible at this point right now, the way they're playing football. They're doing a really good job. Them Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 4-3, and they're number 7 in the league right now. You got the Browns sitting at 4-2, Bengals at 4-2 as well at 8-9. Commanders sitting at 4-3. They're number 10 in the league. Dolphins are 4-3. Texans are 5-3 at 12. You get to your top 15. 13 are the Cardinals, 14 are the Panthers, and 15 are the Falcons. All right, now it's still early, right? And you got guys that have games that are over 500. You got some guys that are 500. At the end of the day, it's still a lot of football to be played. We're at the halfway point right now, so anything is possible. These numbers and these positions and these rankings will change somehow, some way. When you look at the AFC, you got a couple of hot teams in the AFC, you got a couple of hot teams in the NFC. Our AFC hot teams are as follows. To me, it's the Chargers, the Patriots. I still look at the Chiefs, the Browns. I don't really know who these Bengals guys are, but we're going to find out. I think they're playing tonight. They play the Chargers, so we're going to find out who they really are. That game should have kicked off at 9 o'clock already, so they should be in that game, and then we'll be advancing to week 9. But right now, the hot teams over here are the Chargers, Chiefs, Patriots, and Browns. I'm liking the fact that the Dolphins are 1 game above 500 right now. That's pretty solid. It seems like they're having a better season right now. They look like they're playing better football. They're on a 2-game winning streak. That's shout out to Amaliva over there and Coach Sane with those Miami Dolphins. They've been quiet, man. Hopefully, they're locked into what they want to do. They get themselves back in the winning category. The Texans lost 3 back-to-back games to three Super Bowl winners. They lost to the Patriots. They lost to the Detroit Lions, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the LA Chargers back, and then went out and did some things and got a computer winner over the Commanders. and looking to get back on a winning streak. But in the NFC, the hot teams are as follow: Lions, Saints, Bears. All right, but then you got the Bucks, the Commanders, and it sucks because the Commanders was having a great season, and vacation kills that. But I'm gonna come down. I thought the Falcons was playing a really good, having a really good year as well so far. They're going crazy with Mr. Blair in the backfield. And I'm looking forward to these Cowboys to step up. Like Mike is in a good situation right now where him and Rob want to battle it out for the division while the Commanders are on a vacation right now. So let's go, Cowboys. Get it together, man. Get it together. You're on a 2-game losing streak. Time to turn it around, man. Can't lose more than 2. Got to turn it around and go and turn that 2-game losing streak to a 2 or 3-game winning streak. Let's go. I got faith in those Cowboys, man. I think it's their year. Love what they got going on over there. I definitely think it's their year right now, man. So, Snake, man, how you been, cuz? Back at it, man. Why my little crazy dog down there barking at nothing? So, man, you just got out of a big-time game, man. Talk to me, man. How you feel about those refs shooting you on the foot like that, man? Because, I mean, all signs to me was the 2-point conversion was good. I don't see how they didn't call that a touchdown. I seen guys score with way less movement than what you had. Like you literally fell in the end zone and they called you down. Like they just missed
Rolled
the
over on
spot,
you.
rolled right over into the end zone. The guy actually threw you into the end zone. I'm confused,
Saying like that shit like that all Madden.
but talk to me about the game though a little bit. Just give me a little bit of details of the game and like you know just getting back into the fourth quarter where it came down to Mr. Quentin Johnson having to run under something and toe tap swag to tie the game up or either win it. You're either going to tie it up or win it by 1.
Yeah, he just able to come back and tie it up. One thing about the Saints, if he do it up a little bit, kind of don't he don't abandon this game. He kind of like I guess live by it and die by that jump hop skip jump like go get it. So he get you so you can get some chances. You just got if you can make something of it. Easier said than done, but came back and tied. Though we could have tied up, started to grab our nuts and go for 2-point conversion. I like the count we had. I just man, them refs, New Orleans refs, they still Mardi Gras down there.
It's a sense of respect and some of the things you just said, like leading up to the refs are down there drinking and shit. They on the motherfucking walking the streets of Mardi Gras and wilding. They drunk, right? But what you said was, man, he gonna live by it or die by it. And it's the positive to that is as much as you don't like the style, especially offensively, the style he played with, you can't stand it. It's fucking borderline suspect like a motherfucker, but it's his, right? And like it's his own shit. Defensively and offensively, he plays his game. He doesn't. I don't see. He's not copying off of guys. He ain't taking shit from guys. None of that. He just plays his game. So I can see some respect in that, right? Because you play the Saints, you got a certain way that you got to play, right? You're going to get bombed, and he's going to make you take all the short shit. You're not going to be able to really bomb the guy that bombs you back. Simple as that, right? Although you caught him with a nice little, give me that toe tap swiggity, had his no homo nuts all on dude helmet. Get out of here, little boy, you too little. But I do got, a sense of respect for the way he plays the game, though. Like, I don't like that's the way he plays, but I'm telling you, the fact that it's his and he do what he got to do without, you're not like taking shit from guys, and it's just his play, right? When you go play New
Definitely stick
Orleans,
to what he do, play what he
you got to
gonna
play
play.
their way of football. Simple as that. So I can respect that. But with that being said, man. I seen two clippings you sent me right now, man. I think you really secured the fact that that kid in the backfield in Carolina is the best running back in the league. Simple as that. I mean, at the end of the day, he's a trend-setting running back. Y'all do a good job of running the ball so well that I'm starting to see the majority of the league running away. Running the plays you run, not just the plays, but like just you know the play. Like it ain't the same formation all the time and all that, but like just the style of way you run, right? A lot of misdirection and counter game goes along with the power game, and you know getting around that corner on the edge. But the two clips I just saw, man, because I do think he got that two-point conversion, but the game against the Falcons where he hit him with the stop and go, and two different defensive backs slid on their helmets out of bounds. The one guy got up and just looked like, what the fuck just happened? I think you secured that guy as the GOAT of running backs right now, man.
Awesome, John. Yeah, that's
When we talk about blue jackets, that kid will go down as the guy, right? There's no way around it. He's going to go down as the guy. Simple as that. He's going down as the guy. Now I want to talk about Drake May for a second. I'm talking about some of these guys that are having like really, really great seasons right now that should be like spoke on and talked about. We're gonna start with the quarterback, and we're gonna start with
jeez.
Drake May right now. And he is lighting the world on fire right now. 4,134 yards, 56 touchdowns, only 8 INTs. He's almost 80% on the year right now at 79%. He's thrown for 517 yards a game, 145.5 QBR, 16 yards of play right now. Over his last couple of games, outside of the Jaguars, and you'll probably know why he didn't have such a good outing against the Jaguars, right? Throwing the football. But let's think about this though. Like, let's just think about this. We're gonna go to completions. Let's go down to the Eagles game. 22 for 30 against the Texans. 24 for 32 against the Packers. 23 for 23 against the Vikings. 21 for 25 and against the Jaguars. 26 for 31. I mean, we're looking at the best quarterback in the league right now. He's starting to like completely prove that. But the fact that he, these are not like 16 for 12, 20, 12 for 18. Like this is 30 fucking passes a game, and he's throwing 7 incompletions at the most. He's dialed in right now, Snake. I mean, looking at 2 back-to-back, damn near perfect QBRs, right? I mean, against the Texans, this man had 156.2 QBR, 464 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, no INTs, 24 for 32. He comes back against the Packers and go 23 for 23. I mean, he's having one of the better seasons we've seen from the quarterback spot.
49ers.
Wow.
He's going crazy right now. Drake May, he's on course right now and it's not the yards or the touchdowns, although the touchdowns matter. It's the interceptions are very low, and the fact that his QBR is so high and his completion percentage is so high, and I think that's more impressive. The fact that he's doing it at a high level on things that matter, right? Because guys can throw for 1,000,000 yards and be somewhere at 56 completion percentage, 60 low. He's at 80% on the year, and he's throwing for all the yards and all the touchdowns, and he's not really throwing incomplete passes or turning the ball over. He's having an MVP type season right now, Drake May, man. Well, we called it though. We said Drake May was that guy, and I think he's proven it, bro. I think he's proven he's that guy. He's definitely that guy. He's it. Let me ask you, Snake.
Drake May doing Drake May things.
Right. What impresses you about Drake May? Are you on the same page as me with the completion percentages and?
Man, it's a combination. It's just a combination of everything. I mean, Look at his passer rating is a 145.5. Not quite at week 9 yet. We're at week 8, and he got to play, and he has 4,000 yards, but he got 56 touchdowns and 8 interceptions.
Yeah.
207 completions, 260 attempts. Got 25 sacks, but 79 completion percentage. Like, a 16 yards a game with 516 yards per game. That's crazy.
Yeah, and I think, the sacks are high because he's taking the sacks. I think, instead of throwing out of the sack or trying to squeeze one in right before you get hit, throwing a bad pass, he's being smart with the football. He's taking the sack. But I'm gonna get his play up. You got it. And then let's get back to the drawing board. When you're not turning the ball over or doing dumb things like that, you keep possessions going. And that's the reason why you're playing at a high level right now. Playing at a very high level right now. When I think about running backs, right, I'm gonna go right here to Micah, Mr. Mekhi Welch, right, Mr. Blur. They call him Baby Blur. I'm going to him. Here's why. He's a brand new running back, and he's stomping with the big dogs. Now, obviously, Sean Tucker is the guy, right? We know that. And I think the only thing hurts him in my conversation about running backs right now is we've seen it all before. We know what he can do. We know he's the best running back in the league. Nobody's taking that away from him at all. But the fact that the diaper dandy has came in this league, sat down a running back that was, arguably in the top 10 as best running backs in the league, and Raheem Rocket Sanders. Mr. Welch comes on the field. They call him Baby Blur, and he's averaging 7 yards a carry right now. All right, so you got to play him. Obviously, he's in your division. What do you like about Mekhi Welch?
He kind of got some blur to him, but he actually breaking some tackle. He got some. He kind of might remind me like a little faster MJD kind of running back for real.
Yeah. Built small to the ground, but fucking all the powers in his legs. He got horse legs, no homo. I mean, 5'9", 220 pounds, man. This kid's an animal. And again, like you said, only 24 broken tackles, but at 7 yards a clip right now.
You got Raheem that's still running, who down there had for 1,000 yards himself, who got 19. So it's really like a two-back system. But the rookie is still getting a majority of the carries. So,
right.
I mean, he's being worked in, but you know what I mean. They got a legit
1-2 punch in their backfield, but it's just that look, man, the diaper dandy is always something new to see, something fresh, and guys still bringing in these rookies and letting them play and can get jigged with them. So I like the fact that he's splitting carries. Not splitting carries, but Rocket is still in the mix over there.
Most of the carries.
Yeah. And when you're able to control the game through running the football like that, it usually results in dubs. You know what I mean? More than it don't. So, it's going to help his entire offense, right? Because that's, they're not going to need Bryce Young to be throwing 40 passes a game. They just need him to be accurate and make the throws when they need him to make the throws with this run game going like this. I think the Falcons is on to something right now. They got a really good football team over there. And they got a running back that can hit it from anywhere on the field with that speed he got. This kid is a blur for real. And not only that, he runs hard as well. So I really like the fact that Welch is sitting here at number 2 in the league right now, behind the great Sean Tucker. I like it. I like it a lot. When you think about receivers, this kid started off, and this is part of the reason why, Drake May is who he is right now too, because Jameson Williams is in a different world right now. He slowed down a little bit, not on the touchdown department, right? But he had that big game against the Commanders, that world record breaking day against the Commanders, and he hasn't really slowed down. I watched the Jaguars double and triple team him all game long, and Drake May showed who he really was with, hitting his other weapons. Like, bro, you can't do that to us. You can't chase him around like I don't got him, and him over here. They're all them hims. He's him, He's him, and so is he. Stop playing with me.
Looking upgrade to wait
Um,
for Blur.
so I like, Jameson Williams is trying to make it next show that he, out of the receivers in the league, bro, like I think he gets overlooked because of guys, certain guys and their guys and the numbers they have. But Jameson has been consistent and been a dog since day one, and he's arguably one of the better receivers in the league. So I like to see what I'm seeing right now. We got a newcomer. I love the diaper dandies, man. Natarion Tuggle is out there getting busy. From Georgia to LA, big city of dreams. They get themselves another superstar receiver to go along with the two they have already. Gives them three-man threat at the receiver position. And look, 55 catches for 1,047 yards as a rookie right now, 17 touchdowns. Says a lot right now. They got a young gunner over there getting busy right now. That's 2 years in a row, right? You had the running back Juckings over there getting it done. Took that team to a Super Bowl and dominated in the playoffs to get them to a Super Bowl to win it. And then they come right back. They draft a rookie, Natarion Tuggle, at the receiver position, and he's lighting it up right now. So you got Herbert over there with a bunch of toys to throw to, and they getting very comfortable in their offense because they just found their run game. And the fact that the Chargers found a run game just makes this team that much dangerous to stop offensively. They're very hard to get off the field when they're on offense right now. I think everything's just clicking for them right now, and they're in their little groove. But Natarion Tuggle, not one of the receivers from that rookie class that I would have expected to be the rookie, the dog rookie of the class right now. I wasn't thinking that. You got Draylon Miller, another rookie for the Buffalo Bills, another one of those guys that you wouldn't expect to be up there at all when it comes down to these rookies that came out at receiver this year. But these are the two guys right now, Draylon Miller and Natarion Tuggle. Going crazy. Defensively, man. You got guys making Deshaun McBride, the safety for the 49ers, with 62 tackles. He's tied with Drew Sanders. My boy Sammy Brown still getting it done right now, man. He got 60 on the season right now. Tackle for losses. Quentin Williams, old ass, has got 20. You got Mozzie Smith for the Texans with 17. Sakia Ake, 17. Will McDonald with 17. Elliott Donald with 17. James Houston quietly is balling out with 16. This is why the Bears are playing good football. Leonard Taylor III has 16 tackle for losses right now. Sack guys, Jack Sawyer, the Pinstall 0 defensive end, 11 of them things right now. James Houston 9.5. Will McDonald 8.5. If I could find anybody, the fact that Uche up here with 8 sacks, as one of the veterans of the league matters to me. Greg Uche up here and Elliott Donald. I'm sorry, but we don't really have no diaper dandies in the mix right now. Harold Perkins is playing pretty good this year for the Texans. He came over from the Raiders, and it took him a while to get it going because of morale. But I guess the youngest guys up here right now is Mateo Ugalele with 6.5 sacks right now. You got some guys picking the ball off at a high level right now. How about Roderick Pleasant? We watched him go from a superstar to an X Factor. Remember that shit? We watched him in his first game take a kick return back. Now look, man, a year later, he's showing that he could be a shutdown corner right now with 11 INTs. Noah Sewell from the middle linebacker position, man. They're benefiting from their blitz the life out of you and the man in the middle holding it down. You throw under pressure, he's getting that pick. He got me twice when we played. But he got 11 on the year right now, making a name for himself. But the fact that Roderick Pleasant is out here balling the way he balling, 28 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 11 picks. Only 1 deflection, so he out here picking shit off. That means he ain't dropping picks. Let's see, do that speed demon got anything to the crib? No cribs yet. But Snake, what do you think, man? Like, this is a draft pick that he got right?
Yeah, over there.
Him got it right, boy. Him got it right for sure. For sure. I want to know who do got all the damn deflections right now. Bravion Rogers with 9 for the Giants. A.J. Terrell Jr. with 9. Earl Little Jr. with 8. How about those fumbles? I love the forced fumbles. Jack Sawyer cost 3. Nolan Smith 3. Damani Richardson with 3. Aiden Hutchinson with 3 as well. Let's make sure that's accurate. Yep. Gerard Clark, D tackle with 3. Always got to check both. All right, cool. One more advance, and then we'll have the award
Real
race up.
awards.
Yeah, the real awards will be up right now, man. All right, so we got some hot teams playing right now, man. And as they're playing hot right now, we want to see what's going to happen during the halftime selection, man. This is the halftime part, right? We got half a season left to be able to go at it to figure out who's going to be in the dances to the dance, right? The dance to the dance. Who's going to get to the dance? The dance is to get to the dance. You know what I'm talking about? Who's going to get there right now? That's what we're looking to see. Who the hell going to get there? Snake, what are you looking forward to going forward right now? Just being at week 8 right now, we're at the halfway mark. It's time to reset. You got some guys that are playing at a high level. We got 3 undefeated teams still in the league. You got some teams that went through some vigorous schedules. Some guys that took losses, but they're still in the mix right now, right? Like you being one of those teams, and myself, we're being one of those teams that took some lumps, and now it's time to try to get back on track. What are you looking forward to out of the Carolina Panthers to go forward?
Man, we just rookie quarterback, man. Just watching the rookie grow up.
No doubt.
Seeing him take some steps his last game. Moved on from a big piece in Archie Manning, so it's like geez, to have that type of to have some success and then going from a quarterback so quick is just watching the rookie grow. About the league, one of the more impressive things we touched on it before. This first half of the season that Drake May has had, that's kind of like bananas.
Yeah, that shit bananas. First half of the season, what he did.
Paying
Yeah.
attention, you got not only that, my bad, you got the NFC East who will be looking, who see what happens over there. It's a dog fight over there.
Mm-hmm.
Rob's kind of run that league, but here they're going on some vacation, and now the Cowboys up top of that division. Can they keep it going?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
And the NFC South, man, it seems like all 4 of y'all are over there putting in work right now. Y'all all balling right now. Like that division is like really locked in. Everybody's doing a pretty solid job in the win department right now. They all playing good.
Man, you
All
see the
playing good
Falcons
football.
playing a little bit better with the young. Well, I just feel like we've had 3 teams in the playoffs last season, and normally send at least 2, but we've had 3 a couple of times. So,
Will this be the year where 4 go?
I think 4 can't go, just 3. I think. Because you
No.
got division winners, that's 4. Then you got the 2 wild cards, right?
3.
3 wild cards. So, can 4 go?
Yep, 4 can go.
Patriots undefeated right now. Something
Yeah,
we're gonna keep
man.
an eye on.
Keep an eye on that Patriots team with Jackson Arnold at the helm over there. They got that team undefeated out there, playing really good football, under the radar ball too. I want to see how the Miami Dolphins are going to fare in the second half of the season. As far as the Texans, man, I just think we had a brutal fucking schedule. We got we got some games we got a chance to get a rhythm back before we get into that Patriots Browns matchup. But we got some rhythm games, all games that we could lose, but they're rhythm games. But what we want to see from Houston, man, we just want to see those guys like finally just put it together, man. Just show us y'all can put it together. There's a lot of stuff that I just feel we do right and then don't do right. So I want to see us just put it together, man. Like they got to understand that they're not the same Houston Texans team, that's been the laughing stock of the NFL. Like they got to understand that the culture has been changed, but they got to feel that and understand that they're built to be one of the better teams in the league to go out there and just show it. So I just want to see us make a step. We've made some changes, made some trades. We also, moved some guys around and play some different positions and things like that to see what's going to happen going forward. So hopefully we can put it together, man, and show that we can win a big game. But we definitely are re-energized right this moment, and we want to go out strong. I want to see what the fuck Drake May is going to finish off this second half of the season with. I want to also see, the Chargers showing us that they really got it all together offensively and defensively right now. Guys are just where they need to be at all times. Like Like they're those guys are defensively. The AI players are where they're supposed to be at all times. Makes it easier for him as a user on defense. Offensively, he's dialed in to his system. His system is literally very hard to stop going up and down the field. Rayola, I would like to see Rayola step up and show that, show Kansas City that it's his team now, and they're still who they are. I don't think you can ever count them out, and I do think if don't let Rayola find his niche, and that team get it going right now. They do got a whole bunch of young guys all over the place, and they're getting acclimated, trying to gel. So I can't wait to see that matchup, the second matchup of the Chargers Chiefs game. And who else is going to step up? Like what teams are, at 500 or a game under or a game over? Who's going to turn up to get themselves into the dance? So there's a lot of questions unanswered right now, man. A lot of good football left, man. As we're tuning down to 24, there's a lot of good football left. Who's going to rise to the occasion? Who's going to step up and be that guy, right? Somebody that's going to make us be like, damn, they on their shit right now. Just want to see it. Simple as that. Who's going to take over the NFC West? That's a big question. Who's going to take over the NFC West? Is it going to be the Saints? The Seahawks? Is it going to be the 49ers? Like, who's going to take that division over there, right? To represent the West, NFC West in the playoffs. Man, a lot of questions to be answered. A lot of questions to be answered with a lot of good football left. Let's look at the schedule real fast to see we're almost out of here. So we waiting on this. Not going to worry about that game. All right, so the Bengals Chargers did kick off. All right, everything else is going to be set. All right, so I don't know what quarter they're in, but once this game is over, we will be hitting it to week 9 and week 9 matchups. Right on deck, right away, Panthers, Falcons, big time matchup. Cowboys got the Browns. They got to try to get this dub here. Cowboys can't fall another game, three back-to-back games. You got Bears, Lions, big game. Big game for the Bears right here, man. I don't think it kills them if they lose it, but it's a big game for them. Who else? Let's go. Vikings, Bills, Commanders, Eagles would have been a great matchup if he was around to play it. Packers, 49ers. I like this game. I like the Packers 49ers game. An unknown coach to the 49ers is not a guy that they played before, so this could be a very tricky game right here. Chargers Saints is a big time game. Chargers Saints. Ooh, this might be the must-see game right here. Rams, Seahawks, Jaguars,
Get
Chiefs.
that game tonight? Can we get this game tonight?
Probably not, man. Guaranteed.
Chargers and Saints
Fuck
watching.
no. I can't. I would like to. This would be a must-see game, though. I like to see it. Chargers at home. Chargers on a roll in this game too. This is a huge one right here. They absolutely confident in shit, especially they playing Houston and dominating them twice, playoffs and in the regular season. They gonna go and they don't feel like nobody can beat them right now, and rightfully so, man, because they are playing at a high level right now. So let's go, Saints. Let's see what you can do here, man. Make this a must see game for us right now, man. I also think y'all game is a must see. Panthers Falcons. I think this is a big game right here. Like this game matters for you and him, both of y'all. So this is another game. Look, them NFC South boys, they showing us that shit real over here. Like, stop playing with them. They ready to go. They not trying to hear nothing. So let's see how that goes, man. With that being said, once the Chargers and the Bengals game is over, we will be advancing the league to week 9. Get your game scheduled. Knock them bitches out. With that being said, we'll be back on tomorrow for the lunchtime special. And here's the franchise guru and the best co-host around, my boy Snake. Nah, we do it. We're out there.
Go.
We got one win in the division. Let's see if we can get another.